Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the 2025 BOA San Antonio Super Regional. I just like saying it.
And you forgot prelims day one.
Yeah, prelims day one, a lot of Texas groups. My name is Geer, and alongside me is Kaleb Schumann, and right now we're doing a replay on Claudia Taylor Johnson High School performing their 2025 production entitled Into the Fade. Now, I love this show because once we get into this replay here, you're going to see a slow build. And you got to get a little teaser of what was going to happen. But I was like, okay, you know, we see color guard, but I was drawn to the front ensemble. And I'm not even a front ensemble person. But within this first clip here, you're going to be able to see that where the field is laid out. The wind band players are now doing some on-the-floor choreo, having a ripple that is beautiful from up top. The front ensemble are playing and driving that attention. The color guard comes out from the props, bringing out that suspense. And then, of course, my favorite instrument of all time are right behind the props here. And we were discussing earlier with one of our Box 5 crew members, there's a lot of tuba players within today, and a lot of tuba players that work for Box 5 as well. But the tuba players opened up the show. And Kaleb, I know you got to see some more tuba players as this replay goes on.
Yeah, always impressive when you can feature some of the sections that aren't necessarily the melody instruments like trumpet, flute, clarinet, when you can get some of the other sections going, and they put that sousaphone section right in the front. Jared, I'm interested right there, right at the very end. You see on the top of side one and the bottom of side two, lots of opportunities to start the students off, and then they can bring them on field, but they also choose to do a lot of body work there. What does that allow the ensemble to do when you get all that body at the beginning?
Well, as a visual person and also somebody that participates in a lot of choreographic teaching, one is just something fun to do. Nowadays, you can't just stand there. Nowadays, it's even though playing is very good, and I know that you were geeking out to how this band was playing, but I want to be able to invoke emotion. Right here, like I said, it was a slow build.
Yeah.
So you got to see that suspense, and you're like, okay, what are the wind band players doing? And they were drawing your eye towards the 50, and that was with the color guard and the tuba players here. We're going to fast forward just a little bit into the closer, and Kaleb, I know that you kind of loved how this sort of spiraled towards the end of this movement here.
Yeah, so when you jump into the closer here, the first thing you're going to see, first of all, more body work. Look at those diagonals, hitting the diagonals, and then we're going to have here, the front of their uniforms are the blue, the back of their uniforms are the white. They're going to play on top of this. I know you're geeking out about all this band body.
I really am.
Set the instrument down and get some band body. You love that.
I do. I mean, the band body, let alone just seeing a lot of percussive movements and manipulating the body weight momentum where it has to go from really fast to really suspended really quickly.
So we've got these soloists here, and then you're going to also see the sousaphones on the stage right here to the right. Now it's on side one, but this is the visual I'm talking about. The pass-through here, you got students facing backfield with the white, front field with the blue, the pass-throughs of each other, and now we're going to condense and consolidate vertical lines, line up city.
Right, and those props as well with the sousaphones, you know, they started off in one place and then they went down to another, and everything is kind of centered down to the 50 as they're here with the second position. But flawless performance here with Claudia Taylor Johnson, and just being able to see the dedication to the technique, the dedication to the movement, and to all the playing. Just overall great layout as they performed for us here today. I think I also want to mention another cool moment that I wanted to get, but there was a moment where everybody was on side two, and then they were coming down the field, and the color guard member, I kid you not, saber soloist, even though this one right here on the stream is performing phenomenally, she literally tossed her saber, and I don't know the terms, and it looked like she tossed and pushed it forward and then caught it. I thought it was really cool. But
one thing I enjoyed about the show, it starts off with all the students in each corner on either side. It ends with everybody consolidated right in the center.
Right.
Just that, like, the kind of nice book ending of it, I think it was really nice.
I loved everything about it. So thank you guys so much for allowing us to do this replay. Shout out to our sponsors, FJM, Make Music, and Music Travel Consultants. It has been a long day here. Again, prelims day one. I'm enjoying the Texas experience. Kaleb,
It's another day.
Yeah, exactly. Another day for you. He lives here. But the band right behind us is about to begin, so let's bring it back to the field as the legacy continues.